the name's Bondage. You don't have to spoil it. At least not yet. You know?
No, they clicked on this video for a reason, and that reason was that Jeff Epstein's in the thumbnail.
What if they're watching on Spotify, man, or listening on Apple? They haven't seen.
No one's listening on Spotify. No one's listening.
Nobody's watching on YouTube either, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no one's listening. We have no audience.
This is the if it's your first time here with us, the Cimipro Film Show. We're currently working our way through Jimmy Beast movies.
I'm currently working on the night moves.
I'm currently working on beer number 12. No, could you imagine, dude?
I can actually.
Yeah, been there. You've been here.
We don't
with
drink
me.
beer here. We're a sober podcast.
We're
we
well
don't do
Buffalo
that.
sober.
We're straight. We're now Buffalo sober. You know. Just some of the lighter liquors,
right? Beer, wine, some of the lighter liquors.
But not all of them though.
Right. We're working our way through the James Bond or Jimmy Beast movies.
Right, Jimin Bond. That's his Korean counterpart.
Well, no, that was a couple movies ago. This movie, he's a lesbian.
No, we haven't done Korean. I don't think there's been a Korean Bond yet. We've had Japanese Bond, Chinese Bond.
Well, to be fair, it was the 60s,
What?
so there wasn't really a difference in the Asian cultures at that point. I mean, there was,
yeah,
but
it's
the
not
West
the,
didn't
it's
recognize
not the 60s anymore. You
it.
know,
Yeah, I'm
so.
just putting myself in the time frame of the year in which the movie came
Yeah,
out.
but should you?
If you're watching this, go ahead and send this to someone you know who's been to Epstein's Island. And also, maybe consider not being friends with that person. If you're friends, you might not be.
Yeah.
You might just be an acquaintance.
Yeah. You might just know them. Doesn't mean you like them.
I mean, I know at least a couple. It's
What?
Josh. Josh has been to Epstein's Island. He went with Prince Philip.
Right. No, he tried. He
tried,
kept
but he got
sending
turned
Epstein
down.
emails saying, "Please let me on the epic cool island."
I want to
He
ride
said,
the
"Fuck
jet
off,
ski
bro."
and the kids. Anyway.
Go ahead and send this to a lesbian.
Okay, yeah, good one. Go ahead and send this to someone you know who suffered a shark bite.
Ooh, yeah. Go ahead and send this to someone who can tell the difference between a shark bite and a chainsaw bite.
And or gator bite, but we'll get there.
Right.
Go ahead and send
Go
this
ahead
to
and
someone
send
you
this
know.
to someone who's eaten gator.
Oh, that's me. I've
Or
eaten
shark.
gator. I enjoy gator a lot. How do you
Also
feel about gator?
Send this to me. I've only had it like once, and it was fine.
It's a nice mix of
gamier chicken.
seafood and non-seafood.
Right. I see food and I see it.
Go ahead and send this to someone you know who's seen Twin Peaks.
I hadn't seen this to someone who's seen food.
Oh, and eaten it. That
just seen it even.
That just about covers everyone, I think.
That's yeah.
Go
ahead and send this to Big Ed.
Or normal sized Ed. If you got a friend named Ed, go ahead and send him this podcast.
Right. Yeah, the big Ed's hurt.
We watched we're watching our way through the James Bond movies. Tonight we're watching one from each actor. I guess technically
Send this to someone who owns an iguana. Sorry, last one. Or any large lizard.
other than last week, we've watched the last movie from each James Bond actor. Last week we watched Roger Moore's like second or something.
Right.
Well, we're watching one movie from each James Bond actor. We're kind of picking them at random. Tonight we watched License to Kill.
Technically, the Connery one wasn't his.
No,
last
I mean he
one,
came
'cause he
back.
came back
but-
for two after.
Well, he came back for one after, really.
Didn't he? Wasn't there? There was the not actual one. but
Right. There was like a legacy,
the old
but
man Bond
you
one.
know,
Right.
yeah, it doesn't count. You know,
That one doesn't exist.
It would be like if somehow, I don't know, if in 10 more years James Gunn was still making Superman movies and then they just made a Superman movie with Henry Cavill, like that would be the equivalent. You know, you wouldn't
Right. They
count it
might.
as canon.
No, dude, the
That might
Snyderverse is
happen.
coming back. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
They're gonna run
They're
them
gonna
at the
fucking
same time. Netflix is gonna
Diaper Man is out. The real Superman, Henry Cavill with the fucked up Pierce Brosnan, nope, Timothy Dalton hairline, the fucked up Dracula hairline. He's coming back.
But
his Widow's Peak back. The Snyderverse is back.
But it wouldn't be that Diaper Man is out. Diaper Man is still in, and in fact, Diaper Man and Henry Cavill Superman have movies releasing the same year.
That'll happen.
Yeah,
Just
it'll
wait.
To be fair, it
Yeah.
might.
Tubi. This episode made possible by Tubi.
Not tonight.
Maybe
Both
though.
of the Timothy Dalton Bond movies are currently on Netflix. You could check them out.
Yeah, I think most of, if not all, the Bond movies are on Netflix.
They're all
right now.
on Amazon Prime since MGM
right. Well,
got
they
bought out
own
by
Bondage
Amazon.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we've been
they
watching
own the
them.
concept of Bond. Right. Yes, we watch all our movies legally.
This movie is fun once you hit the third act.
Right.
Until then, it's fun.
It's great when you hit the third act.
Yeah, it's
Before
fun,
then,
and then when you hit the third act, it's the greatest
fine, and it's
movie
fine,
of all
and
time.
Right, and it's you're distracted the whole time because it's like they made Jeffrey Epstein a villain somehow.
Yeah, we will get there.
What?
But it's all we're going to talk about the whole discussion. I'm trying to hold off on the Jeffrey Epstein discussion as long
right,
as possible.
As soon as we start talking,
we're going to have
about
to
it, we
cut the
won't talk about
podcast because it's
anything
going to get bad quick.
Right.
Oh, and also A Few Small Beers is in this movie.
Yeah,
That's his name.
Dalton kept talking about how sexy he was and how much he wanted to kiss him on the mouth.
But we'll get there. That's not the hole I want to kiss him on, to be fair.
Right.
It's his wiener hole.
Oh.
So this movie opens with one of the most fun cold opens we've seen so far going through the Bond movies. There've been some doozies. I mean, there was James Bond telling the Asian woman that she looks like Peking duck or whatever.
That she tastes like Peking duck.
Right.
Don't be racist. It was that she tastes like it.
Well, remember, the rest of the women taste better.
No, not better or worse, just different.
Then there was James Bond saying this never happened to the other fella.
Right, and throwing an anchor at that guy.
Right.
I feel like
I
the
don't
most
remember,
important part of that scene.
Last week's was a chef's.
That one didn't even have James Bond.
No.
It was just
What's his name?
the golden Scaramantula
Scaramanga.
fucking his humongous Christopher Lee and his little like arcade kill room
And his little man.
right.
But this
Fantasy
one opens. So Felix Leiter, who we haven't seen any of the movies we've seen, but I've seen, James Bond. So Felix Leiter is James Bond's like right-hand man, CIA agent.
This guy.
He's an American. He's a red-blooded American. Jeffrey Wright plays him in the
Yeah.
Daniel Craig Bond movies.
That's his name.
He plays him in the Daniel Craig Bond movies, and he's great in those. Like he's his guy. Like he shows up in a lot of the movies. He was in Live and Let Die, James Bond versus Black People, which we watched at another point. Not versus, but
No, to be fair, it was more black man in blackface versus black people.
right. I can't believe
James
you
Bond
didn't
was on
watch
the
that
side
for
of
the
the black.
podcast, but probably for the best. So Felix Leiter.
Yeah, let's be real.
Felix Leiter and the DEA are working to take down a drug ring, right? It's cocaine. They're selling cocaine. It's the 80s. Cocaine's a thing in the 80s.
It's in It opens in Key West, my alma mater.
A lot of the movie takes place in Key West, not just the open.
Most of it takes place in Key West.
Maybe all?
The good first. Now, I think they're on Cuba by the third, or some, Epstein Island, Cuba adjacent.
We'll get there.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, it's like they have that stupid ass plane that looks like a Star Trek ship.
It looks like the USS Enterprise for sure.
Well, it looks like the USS Enterprise, but just like they just stuck it on the back of like a normal little biplane. And
this is when our friend Josh said something racist.
Probably, yeah. Anything racist that was said during this movie, it was all Josh.
Or in the discussion. He's not here, but he did watch the movie with us. And anything
but
racist.
if we say something racist, it's because he put those thoughts in our head.
I'm pretty sure he said the N-word.
We weren't on the island. Josh, he definitely said
Joshua Clements tried to go, but they wouldn't let him. Anyway. So James Bond.
No wonder
Felix,
he doesn't do this with us anymore.
James Bond and Felix they're trying to take down this drug ring. Benicio del Toro is there. There's a woman with very smooth skin.
Is his name.
She has very smooth skin.
Yeah.
What?
She gets whipped.
Yes.
And then they James Bond, they hang him out of the helicopter above the plane.
Oh, and it's awesome because he's strapping a rope around another plane, around Jeffrey Epstein's plane, but we'll get there.
Right. We'll get there. We'll get to Jeffstein.
Hopefully we don't, but we will.
Oh yeah, hopefully we just keep saying that. But no, so he ties the rope around that, and then I guess he goes back up, and they just like kind of hoist the plane. They just scoop it up. It was kind of like the Bane open in
the Dark Knight
Rises. A little like that. Yeah.
For you. And then it turns out we're going to Felix Leiter's wedding. So James Bond, Felix Leiter, they both jump out of the plane. James Bond is Felix's best man. They both jump out of the plane with parachutes. They land and they get married. That's when the open starts. The theme kind of sucks.
That's when that's when Felix Leiter's wife keeps trying to have sex with James Bond.
No, that's after the open.
Is that after the open?
After. I was
my
bad.
Get there. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
The intro is one of the coolest looking ones with one of the worst themes.
Right, which is not even one of the worst themes. It's just kind of nothing. Like,
yeah, it's
like I couldn't even tell you the name of the movie because I don't remember what they were singing in the song.
I mean, they can't all be Live and Let Die. You know what I mean?
Right.
They can't all be Skyfall. Those are the two biggest, I think. You got to have some duds in there. But anyway, after the intro plays, we're introduced to Felix Leiter's wife. Della? Was her name Della? Delta?
Delta, Dawn?
Dina? Something. I remember it being a name where I was like, that's not a name. Damascus?
Dimitri?
And she wants to have sex with James Bond so bad.
Yeah.
It is like
she wants to fuck James Bond the way Dalton wants to fuck Benicio del Toro, dude.
Well, his name's a few small beers, but
I'm sorry.
She's in her.
I've had a few.
She's in her wedding dress. A few what?
Yeah, at the few small beers.
You said the thing.
It's like
you said yeah. Anyway, she's in her wedding dress. And she kisses James Bond on the mouth. Count it 3 times.
This is presumably like the reception of the wedding. Like it's like everyone's there. Like
3 times.
She's just once in front of her husband.
I mean, like they give him a gift, and it's a lighter because their last name is now Leiter, right?
Right.
And it's
You guys
engraved,
get that
and
one?
it says
Which
like,
who gives their best man a gift?
I mean,
Is that commonplace?
I
I mean, apparently they also said it was it was in fact tradition for the bride to kiss the best man on the
right.
mouth. So
I
maybe look,
I gave all of my groomsmen a gift.
I haven't been to Key West. I haven't been to Key West in a while, so maybe they just freaky down there now. You know, maybe that's just how they play.
When I got married,
and
I
it was
gave
the 80s.
all of my groomsmen a gift. It wasn't at the
Okay.
wedding, but I did give them a gift. Like that's kind of normal.
All right.
Especially bridesmaids will give, like they'll give their.
See, I always thought it was just the standard for everyone else that goes to the wedding to give.
Yeah, well, that's
to
much
bride
nicer
and
gifts. You
groom.
give like I gave my groomsmen some shooters of whiskey. You know, like it wasn't
okay.
like,
yeah. You gave them a few small beers,
right? Like it's nothing crazy, but it's just something to say, hey, thank you for wanting to be part of my special day.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But they give him a lighter, which is fair. He smokes cigarettes. We've seen him smoke them already. While he was talking to Felix.
He looks real cool when he does it too.
The coolest of any James Bond smoking a cigarette. I don't think Roger Moore smoked a cigarette.
And that's saying something.
But then she kisses him on the mouth in front of her husband.
Right.
And it's
just like,
it's just crazy.
Come on now.
How much?
Come on now, girl.
So the rest of the time we were watching the movie,
there,
we just kept referring to Felix as a cuck, because he is. This man's a cuckold. If I've ever seen a cuckold, it's Felix Leiter. It's Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright, if you're watching this, you're a cuckold, dude. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Look at that. Now Jeffrey Wright's not going to watch our podcast anymore. You scared him off. You happy?
He's into that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we missed a little bit. I don't know if we missed anything or if the movie just didn't describe it. This is a very hard movie to follow. I want to preface
this. Yeah,
it's got some of the coolest moments, but man, is it a little boring. Only a little. It's not like super boring.
I mean, it's not even that boring. It's just kind of like,
it's so generic.
Yeah.
It's such a generic 80s action movie.
It's the least Bond feeling movie.
And Bond is a thing. I've always said this. I've always held by this statement. Bond is a franchise that kind of follows the era. So like the 60s, like Bond in the 60s is very much a 60s movie. Bond in the 70s is very much a 70s movie. This is so much an 80s action movie. You get to Pierce Brosnan next week. It's so much just 90s action. And then Daniel Craig is just Jason Bourne. You know, so it's very much like the era that the Bond movie comes out in is going to dictate what kind of movie it is, which is fine. One of the benefits of, if you want to binge all the James Bond movies, like one of the cool things is you get to see how movies change over the course of, 50 years. As action movies specific. But this one just feels so generic. And of the two, this is my favorite of the two Timothy Dalton movies.
Interesting. I haven't seen the other one.
The other one is very similar, but this one's more fun because it's different than the rest of the Bond movies, which makes it more interesting.
Right, and he's got worse hair.
He's got such bad hair, but we'll get there. We'll get to the hair. So what happens that kind of kicks off the plot, and you'll notice we're stalling because we don't have much to say. What happens that kind of kicks off the plot is Felix gets kidnapped at his wedding.
Felix? Yeah.
His wife gets killed.
Dude.
Eunice, what are you doing here, man?
What are you doing? What? Come on, man. We're busy.
We're doing a podcast here, man.
What? Say hello to all our fans.
Say hello.
Dan, your hair is awesome, dude.
Aw, dude, you see that? You see
no, it's not like I've been growing mine out for a year or whatever. It's not like.
Oh my God! Wait, Dalton, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not like I've been working on my hair for a long time or anything,
Yeah, yours is shit though.
That's
you ain't got
epic.
that. You ain't got that hog, brother. Yes, sir.
Well. Have you seen License to Kill, Eunice? The second Timothy Dalton James Bond movie?
No.
Oh, well, then you could just go ahead and go.
Get the fuck
The
out of
only
here.
James Bond movie I've ever seen was Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace.
That's like
cock and ball
50-50
torture.
for good movies.
Yeah, Quantum of Solace was a very interesting watch.
Yeah, it doesn't have cock and ball torture.
It
though,
also
so
doesn't
it's
have
the
James
worst of
Bond
those two.
cucking Jeffrey Wright's wife. So
Right,
Oh,
right.
yes.
Also doesn't have James Bond going to Jeffrey Epstein's island.
right, that's true. Jeffrey Epstein's
we'll
in this
get
movie.
there.
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, dude.
We'll get there.
Yes, we will. Well, I'll let you guys get to it.
Thanks for the cameo appearance. So in the title, I can put feet dot
Yeah,
Unity.
we can put featuring Unity. Yeah,
I didn't know y'all were recording.
I'm gonna go ahead and send. Once this is posted, I'll send it to you so you can put it up on your story.
Perfect.
Bro is
I'll do
not
that.
posting this.
I'll post it on my story.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You can see the thumbnail in the text chat.
Yeah, no, yeah. Check the thumbnail we made. See if
Go
you
ahead and
think
do
that's
that
something
first so
you'd
we
like
can get
to
your
share
reaction.
with your audience.
And look at the man to
Oh,
Go ahead and
God.
just go ahead.
look at the man to the right and
go
tell
ahead
me
and
he
just
doesn't
post the
look just
thumbnail
like
right
Jeffrey
now.
Epstein. Waiting on his response. We're waiting.
He does look wow.
He looks just like Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Dude,
Oh,
that's actually
man.
uncanny. Like I think did you like
Great.
Photoshop his hair? Or is that his hair?
No.
No,
No,
I
he just
added
looks like that.
the hair.
Okay, because the hair is what's throwing me off. Because looks
but look at
exact.
his face.
It's kind of
Look at his
crazy that I
face.
can
That is-
recognize. Why can I recognize Jeffrey Epstein's exact hairstyle? That's fucking
Well, because the
ridiculous.
guy looks like Jeffrey Epstein. To be fair,
He does.
Right.
He does like a lot.
well, you should watch. Get your homeboys together, and watch License to Kill. Jeffrey Epstein's in it.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Netflix.com.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, and Amazon Prime. Either one.
.com.
That I got you. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Thanks
But-
for stalling time because we don't have a ton to talk about. But
Yeah.
No problem.
hop
we're
back on.
flubbering
Hop back
here.
on
Hey.
in about
Thanks
40 minutes, and we'll play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fortnite.
I lost my PC in the war, so I don't have that anymore.
Hop on in about 45 minutes anyway to
We're
talk
playing Fortnite on PC.
to. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't have
dude.
my PS5 either. I lost that in the war as well.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been to war.
It's
You
rough,
like
man.
feet.
I mean, who doesn't, bro?
Oh, that's
Shit.
fair. To be honest.
Come on, son.
So James Bond's James Bond is the cuck holder, and the man whom he's cucking
Yes.
gets kidnapped. Back to the point.
Right, kidnapped and
Fed to a
dangled
shark.
over a. Yeah, in like a really weird way. They hook up
put
like
up
the
a
big
deer?
chunk of meat.
Is it a deer?
It's like it was some kind of like deer or something, and they
Oh,
had it like they
oh
had
no,
it, like,
oh no!
balanced
I'm gonna be
something.
gone for this. Y'all have fun.
Oh, this guy!
I'll
never,
talk to y'all
never,
later.
Never
Oh,
seen
this
a
guy
guy
doesn't
fed
want
to
to
a
talk
shark
about Jeffrey
using a deer
Epstein
before.
cuckolding James Bond. Whatever.
Not quite.
On the
no.
money,
Well,
Dalton. There you go.
No, I think did James Bond cuckold Jeff Epstein in this too?
No.
Was that not his
Yes, he did.
That was his
The
girl,
financier?
right? Yeah.
Wait,
New
New
York
York
City
financier.
Jeff Epstein.
Yeah, because James Bond does cuckold Jeffrey Epstein.
Because that was
this.
the
woman with the
smooth
smooth
girl,
skin. Yeah.
that sounds like a James Bond title.
The woman with the
All right.
smooth
Good night,
skin.
folks. Get
See you,
back
buddy.
to it. Let me know when it's
Hey,
posted.
Godspeed, brother.
Will do.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
So I wonder how Eunice is gonna feel about me saying James Bond versus black people. He said that to me first.
Fortunately, he'll never listen to this.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Eunice said
no,
that
he
to
said
me
he-
first.
That's true.
If you
yeah.
have any problems with
DM'd that
anything
to
we've
both of
said,
us.
take it up with Eunice.
Yeah, Eunice Alzaberry.
More like Eunice Barely Harry.
Instagram influencer.
I mean,
famous
if he
Twitch
follows
streamer.
through and puts this on his story, chances are
There's
that's
no
why you're
way he
here.
does.
You know what I mean?
Right. True.
So
yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Eunice.
thanks, Eunice. Appreciate you, bro. So back to the plot.
This movie has a plot.
No.
So yes,
Felix's
the
wife,
weird
the woman
shark feeding
Eunice, Felix's wife, the woman who James Bond wanted to sleep with, is dead. She gets shot. Felix gets fed to a shark, but brought back with a note that says something ate him, and he didn't agree with it. What does it say?
He disagreed with something that ate him.
That's it. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Just so goddamn dumb.
And so from here on out, that's kind of the inciting incident of the movie. From here on out, the plot of this movie is just James Bond gets revenge.
Right.
We James Bond, he goes and he's kind of researching. He goes to the place where Felix was fed to the shark. That's where we are first introduced to a few small beers, aka Belicio del Poro.
Right. I think we saw him in the background.
Yeah,
before,
I mean, but this is where we really see his like
he
metal
was there.
tooth.
He was there when Jeff was whipping Shoddy, but
right.
yeah.
This is where we see his metal tooth. This is where we meet Big Ed. Big Ed, who was at the wedding but turns out to be a traitor.
Right. Who's actually just pretty average size,
which is,
you know.
I mean,
look, don't get me wrong, big enough. It's big enough, you know.
He's in Twin Peaks. If you've seen Twin Peaks, he plays Big Ed in Twin Peaks. In this, he also plays a character named Ed, which I think is hilarious. I love when characters are named the same thing in different things. And then we meet actual Big Ed, which is a large African American man.
Well, this is just a big guy.
He might be named Ed. You don't know.
I don't, because I don't remember his name, because he just kept calling him Big Black Guy.
no,
Josh was the one. Josh and Eunice kept calling him that. Yeah.
The shark attacks James Bond.
Right. Yeah.
There's a fight here. Like, this is what I'm like. This movie is so kind of boring. It wasn't boring while we were watching it, but talking about it, it's kind of boring.
It's kind of nothing. Yeah. So he's at the aquarium thing. They shoot the fish tank and like actually dump a bunch of live fish onto the ground.
Ranchu goldfish too.
Right. Yeah. It was like, yeah, there was of the tanks that I remember, there was the nurse shark.
Mm-hmm. Right, because the guy said we don't have sharks, and then it zooms in on a nurse shark.
Nurse sharks aren't really sharks.
But they're sharks, dude.
They're not.
That'd be like
anyone
me saying,
who knows sharks knows a nurse shark isn't a shark. You know.
Yeah, but that'd be like me saying I don't have any plants, and I've got like a potted plant of grass. You know what I mean? Like, I get it's not like a...
Yeah, dude, that's not a plant.
But it is a plant.
Grass.
Like, by definition, it's a plant and it's in a pot, you know? I don't have any house plants, but I've got a plant of grass. It's a house plant.
We got a plant in my house.
Do you know what I mean?
But like, anyway, so there was a nurse shark.
Actually, no, I'm going to go back. It'd be like me saying, eel. I don't have any potted plants and I've got a cactus. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, but it's a plant.
I mean, it's a talking dog.
I mean, it's a talking dog. Have we done that movie on the pod? We have.
Yeah, we did a bunch of Scoob movies. We did Scoob, in fact.
Oh,
movie Scoob.
We did Scoob.
No, we did those two, and then Scoob, and then the like Scooby-Doo horror parody.
We haven't done the
we did Tooby-Doo.
we didn't do the Cartoon Network movies. We should
thank God for that.
This kicks off the revenge plot. James Bond, he goes and he talks to M. He sees Monty Penny, not as bad as previous Monty Penny.
He throws that guy in the electric eel tank.
Right, that's right. And then he escapes, and then he goes see M. He sees new Monty Penny. She started in the last movie. That's when they recast Monty Penny.
Right.
The only recast, which is fine. You know, that happens. They left the previous M. Q, of course, we'll talk about Q later on in the movie. But new Monty Penny, I'm just not feeling it. I'm going to be honest. I am not feeling it. I think she gets recast again for Brosnan.
Monty Penny.
Man, dude, old
Good.
Monty
Thank
Penny.
God. God, dude. James Bond was tripping, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all
Maybe
I'm gonna say.
that's
I
it.
said my piece.
Maybe new Monty Penny's just not horny enough for this franchise.
Yeah.
That very well might be it.
Could be. Could be.
Might not be grippy enough.
I can't comment on that, but
I can assume.
if I had to make an assumption, yeah.
Now the Queen, on the other hand, there's a picture of the young Queen behind her.
Okay. All right.
I mean, on Her Majesty's
A woman
secret.
is dead. A woman is dead.
On Her
Dalton.
Majesty's secret
Show a little
cervix.
respect.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing secret about it, dude.
No, it's not when I'm done with it. The only woman grippier than Queen Elizabeth is Nancy Pelosi. That's what I've got to say.
Yeah.
And the only woman grippier
that.
than Nancy
Pelosi
is old Monty Penny. I don't know if that's true.
I'd say it's grip for grip on that.
I don't even know. I mean,
both old Monty Penny and Nancy Pelosi, they got that corporate handshake grip. You know what I'm saying?
That was good. That was a good one. I would say I would say Nancy Pelosi, modern day, not old. Nancy Pelosi, grippier than old Monty Penny. Old Monty Penny, though, hornier than Nancy Pelosi.
I mean,
so it's kind of a trade. You got to.
I don't know how horny Nancy Pelosi is. I don't know.
I mean, last time I was with her.
Oh yeah. She just kind of laid there, you know.
Yeah,
it's the same as last time I was with Queen Elizabeth, you know. She just kind of laid there.
She was dead. You're into dead women. Speaking of dead women,
no, that was a joke Josh made earlier when we were watching it. I can't take credit for that one.
Speaking of dead women,
right?
Jeffrey Epstein is in this movie. I can only assume.
Yep.
You know, I can only assume. By the time you're watching this, it's probably come out that Jeffrey Epstein had sex with dead children.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I don't know that for certain. I guess, like, spoiler warning for real life. It's crazy this is the world we live in. We meet the bad guy of this movie earlier, but we meet the bad guy of this movie.
Who we'd seen him earlier, but we're actually properly introduced to him, yeah. And he's
we start commenting
Jeffrey
on his
Epstein.
appearance as we normally do. We're always, when we're watching these movies, we're always looking for nicknames, right? Big black guy,
of course, yeah.
Dracula hair, smooth skin. We're always looking for nicknames so that when we're doing the discussion, we actually have something to call them, because me and you are both pretty bad with names. I think, at least I am.
We're just not, yeah. Otherwise, if we didn't remember if we didn't do a nickname, we just wouldn't remember their name
or the character.
Struggling
to
describe them. Right? Yeah.
So we're playing around with nicknames while we're watching it, and the first thing everyone notices is that his skin looks like. As you described,
he looks like a ghoul.
He looks like a bulletin board.
He looks like a looked like a bullet. Bro looked like a painting of a man on a concrete wall.
His skin kind of looks like one of those big anthills, but when you break open the top.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
There's
Edward
like eggs
James
in it.
Almost.
Right. I mean, he looks like a pile of dirt. This man's built like a pile of dirt. That's the first thing we notice. Then we notice his hair. It's horribly thinning, but so was everyone's in this movie, so that kind of fades quick.
Right, that's, yeah.
And then it may have been Josh who said it first. I don't remember. It may have been me. It may have been you. I don't know. Somebody says,
It was probably me.
He kind of looks like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, and once that was said, it couldn't be unsaid. It was all we could see. It was all we could say.
Because he looks just like Jeffrey Epstein. So much. It's not an exaggeration. If you told me if you asked me the question, imagine in your mind Jeffrey Epstein in the 1980s, I would close my mind and this guy would pop into my head.
Right.
And I don't want to say it took me out of the movie,
It did a little bit,
but it did a little bit. Because it's...
I mean, especially, and we'll get there, but once we saw that he had an island, I was like, come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here?
To the extent where I literally looked up the actor. He looks so much like Jeffrey Epstein. I looked up the actor to see if they were related.
Right.
Now, he's supposed to be
Spoiler
Hispanic.
Weren't, but
he is Hispanic in real life. And Jeffrey Epstein, of course, is Jewish.
Right.
But I cannot stress to you, listening audience, enough how much this man, whose face looks like a popcorn ceiling, looks like Jeffrey Epstein.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
But yeah, so popcorn ceiling Epstein, he's
dating Smooth Skin.
He's doing something. Yeah. The ghoul's dating the smooth skin.
It's funny because you have the most textured skin on Earth.
He owns a casino?
I think he owns a lot. He's a drug dealer. That's his thing. It's cocaine.
Right.
He's pushing cocaine.
He owns an island. Yeah.
He does own an island. And cocaine. He owns lots of cocaine by the brick. He's selling cocaine by the brick.
Right.
James Bond is not...
There was that scene where James Bond got like all the fish in the ocean high on cocaine because he was just cutting open the bags in the ocean and they were just dumping out. I don't remember when that happened, but I remember it happened.
The thing about this movie is it doesn't follow the normal James Bond plot. Because James Bond is not trying to take down Jeffrey Epstein because he's selling drugs, right? It's not his concern. They don't have cocaine over in the Queen's England. They just got grip. You know what I mean?
He's right, you know.
But he wants to take down popcorn ceiling Epstein simply because he killed the woman who he wanted to sleep with, who was the wife of his best friend.
Correct, yeah.
And that's the rest of the movie. Like, there's not a ton to talk about. Yeah. Revenge movies are hard to discuss the plot of because it's just he gets revenge, you know?
Yeah, he goes. We get the casino bit where we're introduced to
his Dracula hairline and
his Dracula
woman.
hairline and the lesbian woman who likes it shaken, not stirred.
Right. Nobody can see you. We don't have the camera on, but you did just to Jork a Pinar.
Right, which is what she does when
in the movie,
she requests for it
and it's
shaken.
got to be innuendo.
Yeah.
More like in her endo. Except for she doesn't like it that way because she's a lesbian.
True.
Which we made up. She
literally
just has a short haircut.
She just has short hair, yeah. But
she is one of the two Bond girls for this movie. It's her and it's Smooth Skin. I would love to know what somebody who's listening to this who's never seen this movie is thinking. Just to recap,
like
James Bond's friend, Felix Leiter, is fed to sharks, but not killed.
And they think that he was attacked with a chainsaw, but then Big Black Guy says, "Oh no, I know what a shark bite looks like."
And it's not that. I just noticed on the old Cimipro film show thing you did, the hat you did, you put the Bear Digital logo on there.
I did. I made 3 different versions.
That's such a nice
I got
little
one
Easter
for me
egg,
and one
man.
for her. It's such a tiny little thing.
So Cimipro Film Show, aka James Bond, who's cucking his friend Felix Leiter, who's been eaten by a shark, whose wife is dead, goes on revenge against Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he disagreed with something
lord.
that ate him.
Right. He takes revenge out on Jeffrey Epstein, who is a drug lord. And a few small beers, a.k.a. Benicio del Toro, his henchman.
Is there. Oh, there was that cool... We kind of skipped past it. There was the other cool scene with Benicio del Toro where they fight in the...
in the strip club
in the bar.
Yeah.
In the strip club bar,
Michelob Ultra light fixtures.
Yeah, they had the Bush and the Michelob light fixtures, and they were awesome. And then... one of the guys, maybe a few small beers, ran at at James Bond with the big swordfish.
No, that was just a guy from the bar. But he does
Oh,
run
it's
it.
just
Yeah,
random bar
yeah, it's a
dude.
bar fight. Yeah. And then
Right, yeah. And
was it
well, the
Smooth
best
Skin?
part is that the whole time it
I think it
was,
was Smooth Skin who was
I don't
there.
know, Smooth Skin, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she shoots a hole in the wall with a shotgun.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Well,
it's
and also the
Fortnite.
whole time this bar fight is going on, the like strippers still dancing
Yeah,
up
she never
until like
stops. Yeah.
right pretty much
When
right,
she
it's like
almost
right
gets
as it
speared
ends
with
when
a
she shoots
swordfish.
the yeah. But
Um,
then yeah, they escape. She gets shot, but she's fine because she had
'cause she had
Kevlar on.
right.
Then she takes it off so that she can be in lingerie because sexy James Bond lady,
But her
gotta
and
be
James Bond have
scantily
not
clad.
slept together yet. That's
Right.
important. We'll get there though, but that's
Yeah.
important.
We will get there. We'll get there. Yeah,
Um,
James Bond at this point, he hasn't slept with a single woman.
he hasn't even attempted.
What? What the heck, dude? Like what?
What
like,
the hey, dude?
What the hey? But
James Bond winds up
but
on
we'll get
Epstein's
there. He makes
island
up for it.
somehow.
Right. Well, yeah. First, he's on he's at the casino, which I think is in Cuba.
Yeah, this is where
I
he
think
has his
it was
Dracula
supposed to
hair.
be Cuba.
And he's playing a role
I just
here,
assume it's supposed. Right. Well,
which is important because he's not famous super spy in this one, despite the fact that it's supposed to be the same continuity as the last movie we watched.
Sure. Yeah, but people forget about famous super spies every couple
They even bring
years,
that up earlier on in the movie. Mrs. Leiter says, "Did I do something wrong?" And Felix says, "Well, he had a wife once. She's dead."
Right.
A little reference to On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
It's a reference to Trudy or whatever.
Teresa.
Whatever.
You went with Trudy?
Something like Teresa wasn't even her real name. It was like some Italian
I
shit.
think, yeah, it was, yeah. Tracy was her nickname. Teresa was her full name.
That's what Teresa was yeah.
Anyway,
that movie's so 2 weeks ago.
Right. Yeah, so the James Bond and lesbian woman and Smooth Skin are all on Epstein's island.
Right. Well, first we get
I'm just gonna keep
Q
saying that
brings him.
Yes, that's right. Q
brings him all his spy gear.
At first, we're like, Q's not gonna be in this movie. What a disappointment. Who's gonna be the new Q? Right? Like that's the thing that's going through your mind because Q's been around for so long at this point. They've recast M 3 times. They've recast Monty Penny once. They've recast Bond thrice. Who's gonna be the new Q? Q is still
and it's just him
here.
It's still Q.
He has gone nowhere. He is going nowhere. He has 3 more movies before they don't even recast him.
Yeah.
They literally just write his character off because he was so old. They will not recast Q until 2012.
Wild.
This man Desmond is his last name. Or his first name. I don't know. Desmond is one of his names. He loves being Q and he loves being in James Bond movies. And he's great in this. Him and Timothy Dalton have a little like back and forth. He gives Timothy Dalton a gun that's a camera. Lesbian woman also has a laser that's a camera and aims it at James Bond and Q.
It's a camera where it takes an X-ray picture and also the flash is a laser
that burns a hole in
just
a
ridiculous.
Picture,
What is the practical
and they
use
never
of this?
use it.
No.
It'd be one thing if they used it. Like if it paid off. It normally pays off. So now James Bond
and the other stuff does. The stuff that he gives James Bond sort of does because he gives him the toothpaste explosive,
right? The cigarettes explosive,
right?
And the camera gun. So James Bond, lesbian woman, and Smooth Skin wind up on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They go up that escalator.
I guess, yeah.
But James Bond is playing a part at this point. Like he's pretending to want into the Epstein drug empire, right?
Right. Well, I mean, the part that he's playing is himself.
Well,
Because
but he's pretending to invest. He wants to
he
buy
is
and sell drugs,
right.
cocaine
Right.
specifically.
But the character he's playing is a
ex
former a denounced British secret agent, which
is
at that
true.
point
Like at this point,
was.
he left the Secret Service because M wouldn't let him fight Jeffrey Epstein, which just like the British
Right.
Secret Service,
Which
you
is,
know.
I mean, it's probably he was probably M was on the island for sure.
100%. At least Judi Dench
Like,
M
no
was on
doubt.
the island.
No doubt.
Judi Dench
Really,
M's
that's
a
the one?
freak. Yeah. There were
Right.
women on the island, right?
Oh, yeah, when a woman helped run it, like,
Yeah,
let's
right.
not, hey, let's not discriminate here at the
Right.
Semi-Pro Film
Everyone
Show.
is horrible.
You know, women can be sex pests too.
Right.
Don't let any man tell you otherwise.
Women can sexually assault children as well.
Yeah.
Where was I?
They're on the island.
They're on the island.
They,
And Bond gets a tour of the facilities. Like he's getting a tour of where they make the cocaine, and we get some really cool establishing shots. Like there's a helicopter pad, which is a really cool
Right,
miniature. Like one of the coolest
no, it
I've
was
seen.
sick.
Maybe not like the coolest thing that they're doing, but one of the coolest uses of that effect I've seen for the miniature.
Right.
You can
For sure,
kind of see the matte line, but it's
very,
so effective.
very well done, but still, yeah.
Like it's just
And
so
then
effective.
this is, I think it's while he's touring that Few Small Beers recognizes him from the bar fight.
Correct. Yeah. And that's Jeff Steen is like, hey, he's cool. I've talked to him. He's ex-Secret Service, but he's with us.
Right.
And
But
Few Small Beers.
He's one of the good ones.
He puts a gun in his back and he's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you now.
I'm gonna kill you now. Get me a few small beers, or you're dead.
And then some stuff happens, and there's a fight between the two of them where James Bond winds up on the cocaine.
Yeah, they end up. Yeah, he's like trying to save himself on the railing. Then they keep just kicking at him, and he's like dangling from the end. This is when Few Small Beers spits on him.
Yeah, Few
Which,
Small
God, I
Beers
wish that
spits
was
on
me,
him,
but-
and then I wish he would, to be honest. We need to talk about how handsome Benicio del Toro is in this movie.
I think we mentioned it. He's a very handsome.
No,
young
not
man.
enough. Benicio del Toro, when he was younger, you look at Benicio del Toro now, and it's like, yeah, he's a handsome guy, but
I mean, he's not bad looking. Yeah, he's a handsome older gentleman.
Man,
He's
was he a
aged
stud
well.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not
He's
gay.
right, you know.
I'm not gay.
Well,
Well,
well.
I mean, I do. I have a trophy that proves otherwise. It's my child. I've had straight sex at least once.
Gay people can also have straight sex, believe it or not.
I've done it at least once.
Straight people can have gay sex too.
Well, having sex with a dude, that's what makes you gay.
It's true.
I've not done that.
I think it's enjoying sex with a man that makes you gay. If you don't enjoy it, I don't think that's gay.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you can experiment.
And I don't know that you enjoy having sex to procreate your child. I don't know that. So I don't know that you're straight. So
Well, I'm married, so that kind of
all I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
All I'm saying.
I'm married. That curves it down. It's a reverse bell curve.
Right, that makes you a lot more gay. Yeah.
Right. Benicio del Toro
but
is
yes,
so handsome. Like, he is such a pretty
He got
man.
that shit on too.
And he's got that gold tooth. It's silver. He's got that silver tooth.
Silver, but yeah, the one he had was just the black sports coat over the red shirt. It's so simple, so fly. God,
Listen, all I'm saying is
I'd bust it down for him, dude. Shit.
his butthole might be grippier than Nancy Pelosi's vagina. You want to elaborate? You want to say something?
No,
Because you
just
can't
gonna
really
let that one
disagree.
sit for a bit.
You know what I mean? You can't disagree.
I'm just gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one breathe for a minute.
A presumably straight man, Benicio del Toro's butthole is likely.
I don't presume him to be straight.
Really.
For you. I mean, not full gay, but he's
for you.
For you. You're a straight man.
For you. You're a gay man.
For a few small beers.
Anyway, lesbian woman shoots Benicio del Toro in the back or the front. I don't remember.
Right.
This is after James Bond has had his first sexual
Bond.
encounter in the movie. That's the important part we've missed. I was like, we missed something important.
Right. Yeah. It was
right after.
It was really funny. We kept saying like, man, this is the worst James Bond because he hasn't had sex with any women yet.
And then he does.
And then Smooth Skin walks in and they pork.
Presumably, we don't know.
It's implied. Yeah. I mean, they could have just made out, I guess. But it's
James Bond's gonna seal the deal.
Come on.
But is this really James Bond? Is this the with this hairline? Is this James Bond really gonna seal the deal? Be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably. Still, yeah.
And then we get the coolest third act in film history, quite possibly. The whole movie is worth watching to get to the third act. To be honest, it's not bad. It's great. But man, is this the coolest third act I've ever seen.
And then the third act, it's just the best. It's
worth every moment you're kind of thinking, man, this is a little boring. You know, the third act is worth every single moment.
You'll get there, but you'll get there. So it's a chase scene between
the third act, I should also say, is like 30 minutes long.
Right. It's who's involved in the chase scene? It's two 18-wheelers.
Jeffrey Epstein is in one of them.
A few normal trucks.
And a few small beers are in the other. No, a few small beers is actually dead.
He was mulched. Someone with a bazooka was in one of the other
Epstein
trucks.
Himself had the bazooka.
They stop. Yeah, they stop. Fire it at the 18-wheeler that James Bond is driving. He hits the Arab crazy drift, goes on
2 wheels,
9 wheels.
Yeah. Oh, well, at this point, I think he was on 4 because the trailer had detached.
I don't think the trailer.
No, not yet. They detached the trailer after this when he lands it on the Jeep.
Because he crushes the full. Yeah, he crushes the after he dodges the missile. It blows up the one behind him. Then he lands it on the Jeep and crushes that, and then
detaches the trailer.
Then he detaches it, yeah.
And then he chases Jeffrey Epstein down in one of the coolest car chases in film history.
And then, well, I think there was another 18-wheeler that he ends up on the back of.
He jumps from Jeffrey Epstein is in an 18-wheeler. And he jumps from
so there were 3, but one of them gets blown up early. Yeah.
And lesbian woman is in
a
plane.
She's in a plane. I don't remember how she got there.
And the Jeep jumps off the cliff on fire. James Bond lights the Jeep on fire.
He dumps the gas, lights it. They goes through. It looks like Ghost Rider. It's awesome.
It looks like it's about to hit the plane, but it doesn't. Because James Bond still has to sleep with this woman.
But he hadn't slept with the lesbian yet, so obviously.
James Bond, he jumps the front of his 18-wheeler gets the windshield shot out, so he jumps out of the front of it onto the back of Jeffrey Epstein's.
Right.
He winds up making him crash his. And then, because Jeffrey Epstein is covered in gasoline, he lights him on fire with the lighter that he was given by Felix and the woman he was cucking with.
With the Felix lighter.
With the cuckold lighter.
Felix Delilah lighter. Yeah.
Della. I looked it up, which is a stupid name.
Who fucking cares? Should have been Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in
Hey
New
there.
York City where you're a financier?
Right, full circle.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I've been holding on to that one. I haven't been. That would be a horrible one.
Just thought of that.
So he lights him on fire and he kills them. He says, I did this whole thing to get back at you for killing my friend. Right. Felix calls him from the hospital. Felix is like, "Hey, man, I'm all right." And Felix doesn't look at all torn up about his wife being dead.
He just looks, yeah, he doesn't seem to care.
Probably because he knew James Bond was going to sleep with her.
Right. Or already was. Maybe it was a pre-established couple.
You know, what it
know.
probably was
We don't
is James Bond had slept with this woman a couple times, introduced him to Felix, and then they fell in love, right? Because James Bond doesn't do love, right? He's into having sex. He's not into making love. You know what I mean?
Except for Trudy. But...
Except for Tracy, yeah. I mean that's his girl. You know, he hasn't done love things since then. He's just cuckolded his best friend.
Sure, but we've all been there. I mean,
right. And Jeffrey Epstein, because he slept with Smooth Skin. At the end of this movie, we're at like the you know, after the climax, the resolution. Smooth Skin is there. James Bond kisses Smooth Skin. Lesbian woman runs away. James Bond jumps off a balcony and then makes out with her in a pool. Roll credits.
Right, and then the movie just sort of ends.
I mean, it's concluded.
Yeah,
I would say
that's all she wrote.
This is my opinion. Timothy Dalton, via just simple process of elimination, is my least favorite James Bond. And it's not that he's bad. Right. Both of the movies he's in are great. They're kind of generic. They're very similar.
It's just that the other ones are better.
Right. Because I think, in my opinion, and it's not just the women thing, although it is partly the women thing, he's the least James Bond of the James Bonds.
Sure. I mean, having only seen this one, he doesn't have a lot of one-liners.
He's got one in this one
like a
that's
James
not
Bond
good.
Plot. Yeah, it sucked. I don't even remember it.
Now, he was originally supposed to be in GoldenEye. And it was a scheduling conflict. The script was done. They were ready to make GoldenEye. It was a scheduling conflict is the only reason he didn't come back. You've seen GoldenEye.
Right.
I don't think.
Of course I have.
I don't think GoldenEye is as good with Timothy Dalton in it. You know what I mean?
Definitely not. No,
I
couldn't have been. Yeah, no.
He was a perfect Bond for his era. This movie would have worked with either. I'm gonna say this with my chest, and this is probably a hot take. This movie would have worked with either. It would have worked better with either Roger Moore or Pierce Brosnan.
Probably, yeah.
You know, and that to me just makes Timothy Dalton. It just makes Timothy Dalton kind of fall into this uncanny, unnecessary space, which is sad because
what's the point of him and his Dracula hairline?
I think he could have been a really great James Bond. He just, I don't know that he ever got to show that. And this movie is kind of a testament because I think Josh agreed. I think this is the better of his two. I know this is the only one you've seen, but it just is. I don't know. In my opinion, he could have been a great James Bond, and he just never had the chance to be. And that's disappointing because this movie is awesome. The third act specifically, the last 30 minutes or so are worth the rest of it. The rest of it's good. I mean, a man gets eaten by a shark.
That's true. Not fully, just his leg.
I mean, but still, a man's head exploded. We didn't even talk about the head explosion.
Right, we did. The guy's head exploded.
We were sitting there, and
I was saying, he blew up like a balloon.
I was saying his head better explode, and it does.
God, I hope his head explodes. God, I hope his head explodes, and then it did. And
Jeffrey Epstein is
perfect.
This is a great movie. I just don't know that, in my opinion, it's a great James Bond movie. You know, and I think that's I like this. I'll watch it again. It's next time I'm doing a Bond binge, this will be the one I pick for Timothy Dalton. I don't know. It's just, it feels weird right here in the middle. You know, this is the midpoint, right? We've got Sean Connery. Well, I guess it's right past the midpoint, but it's basically the midpoint because all we've got left is Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig. So we're almost right in the middle, and it just feels like a weird outlier to me. It's not modern enough to be a great modern Bond movie. It's not old enough to be a corny old Bond movie. I don't know. I don't love this one. This is my least favorite of what we've seen so far, despite the fact that it's got one of the greatest third acts in film history.
Right.
Do you have any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
Nancy Pelosi, hit me the fuck up. Come holla,
we've given her
shawty.
so much publicity on this podcast.
Oh,
Nancy Pelosi, if you're listening somehow,
day or night, I'll be there.
If you're listening somehow,
just say the word.
We will not make any jokes about how grippy you are, but please be on the podcast. Come on the podcast as a guest. I would love to have you as a guest watching some movie. I don't even care what it is. I would love to have you on the podcast, Nancy Pelosi. Pretty please.
Yeah. Come hang out with me. Come kick it with me. Hey, Nancy Pelosi, come to the castle with me.
And to be honest, who knows what's going to happen after, but that's not the point.
Get you a bottle, girl.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be sober.
We'll take care of you, sweetheart.
You can't be sober on the Cimipro film show. That's all I got. You got anything else?
Yeah.
Other than Nancy Pelosi? Is grippy. Queen Elizabeth, if you're listening.
Yo, King Charles, if you're listening, bro, hit us up.
Also, King Charles, how grippy that butthole. Benicio del Toro, if you're listening.
Yo, hit us up. A few small beers. I got you, bro. I'll hook you up with a few small beers.
I'll give you exactly a few small Modelo's.
Right.
We'll watch one battle after another with you.
True. Hit us up. We'll just call you few small beers the whole movie. We won't refer to you by your name.
Right.
So
And your picture won't be on the screen, so it could be an impression. Thanks for watching. Next week we're gonna watch one of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. I don't know which one yet. Probably Tomorrow Never Dies.
You like Halle Berry? I love her.
Oh, I don't want to watch that one, but we might. It'll depend on which one I download that morning. We'll get there. Right, Jeffrey Epstein won't be in the next one. I can tell you that much.
True. Yeah, that's true.
We'll base it off of which one will have the funniest thumbnail.
That's
what I do, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, that's what I would have did.
For 3 of the 4 Bond movies we've watched so far. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'll talk to you later.
When we meet again, right here. Fuck off.